mission is to inspire you to be the best you that you can be. Failure does not exist in a positive mind. Stay optimistic.
Greetings and peace be unto you. This is the Inspiration Show, entitled Is Everything Political? As much as possible, I try not to go into politics on my particular solo YouTube channel because this is just not the platform for that. My own channel. I have another channel that I collaborate with 3 others. It's called the 4 YouTubers of the Apocalypse, and that's where we deal with not just politics, but we deal with politics primarily, and we deal with the recent current events, things going on of that nature. But this was just burning me right here because I was thinking about this like over the past, say, few nights or so, that we have literally turned everything political. With the recent passings of John Lewis and hermancain now, it turned into something political, which is, I don't understand why. You know, you can look at it from several angles. If you want to say both men were black, okay. But funny how, even with both men being black, they're not actually mourned in the same light. Now, of course, this is opinionated, or this is opinion, so you could actually state that maybe I'm wrong with what I'm saying, but I'm going off of what I've seen, that it's not been actually mourned in the same light. It seems like because John Lewis happens to be a Democrat, that maybe his death means more. Does he have more accomplishments? Was he, quote unquote, flawless in comparison to hermancain because he's Republican? I don't know. And this is where we gotta draw a line. Now, at the time of this video, hermancain has not yet been funeralized. So I don't know what's gonna happen as far as his funeral. And if I get an update before I drop this video, then I'll try to add that in there. But already, John Lewis has been laid to rest. And he had former President Barack Obama do the eulogy at his funeral. So, is Barack Obama gonna actually speak at hermancain's funeral as well? I don't know. Does it really matter? Well, not to me. That's up to his family. But what I'm getting at is that I felt that when I watched or listened to the eulogy, I felt that it was taken as a political campaign. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a ploy, like a plot. Like he used that for political gain. Now, some might feel that it's a good thing. Actually, myself, I don't think it was a good thing. I don't know if the family wanted that or they sanctioned that, or expected that. Maybe they probably didn't sanction it, but I don't know if it was expected either. Because I would figure at a funeral, you want to talk about the good works of someone, and their accomplishments and achievements, and what they've done what they've done in this life to help the lives of others. Also, at the same time, hopefully shining a light with their own life. But it just didn't seem that way. It really didn't. Now, like I said, I'm speaking ahead of time, so I don't know what's going to happen for hermancain's funeral service. But I can say that I've been hearing around the internet block or the social media block a lot of spewed hatred, a lot of ignorant comments about this man hermancain. And all lives human lives, regardless, no one person is better than the other person. And if you do believe that, eventually one day you will find the bitter truth that the rich man, the poor man, and the in-between man all go to the same hole, to the same grave. So regardless of how much money you're worth or how much money you don't have, everyone goes to the same ground, same hole. Oh, the rich man's hole might be prettier than yours, but don't matter. He's still gonna die, and he's still going to that hole. So definitely don't get wrapped up in that part. And then politically, I mean, you think a man on his deathbed is worrying about whether you hate him or love him because he's a Democrat or Republican, or he's worrying about what he's about to face next in the afterlife? I think that'd be more so, or that he's made peace with his God, be it whatever religion that might be, or belief. I think that's more so what someone on their deathbed is thinking about. And that goes for both men, not one or the other, you know. So I would hope that people is listening to this right now are not any of those people that I'm talking about, that you want to make everything political, you want to make everything, well, I can't say race because they're both black. But you know, you never know. You got some weird stuff going on here. But yeah, let's not make this a political thing, please. You know, no campaigning, none of that. When you're at somebody's funeral, that's not the time to throw jabs at political parties. That's not the time to promote your new book. It's not the time to promote your latest album or promote a business. You'd be surprised what people do in times of grieving. People capitalize on that for their own profit and gain. Ain't the time for that. It really is not. I mean, I don't even know how to really explain it. Like, you went and dropped a business card off at a funeral to the family or something like that. Now, I'm going another direction with this, but I'm just saying that these are not the times to make those moves. You know, families grieving or whatever like that, let them alone. Maybe somewhere down the line, I don't even know what a absolute time frame would be, because, you know, people can grieve. This is 2020. My mother passed away in 2014. So 6 years ago, right? Do you think for a second, even though it's 6 years ago, that I don't think about that? I still think about my mother's passing every now and then. Of course, my father, 2012. It doesn't go away. I can't really say it gets easier, because that would even be false. But you learn how to deal with certain things after a while. But in the short term, I don't think you want anybody trying to come through and, you know, boost themselves up at your loved one's passing. I don't think that would be appropriate, you know. But anyway, people do what they do. But my main point, my main objective with all this is that both men were great men. Both of them. Not one or the other. Not because Republican or Democrat or whatever. You know. It doesn't, oh, sorry. Kind of like, I'm driving, so kind of like trying to pay attention to the road here and also still give you this video. But, yeah, both lives important, extremely important. Even more important to their families. Forget about what we as people think about them. I mean, of course, yeah, we're grateful for their accomplishments, both of them. But no one loves you more than your family. So we could act like we were their biggest fans or we love them more than anybody. No. No one loved them more than their family did. And no one loves them more than God. who loves us all. And no, I'm not preaching. But just had to put that out there. So I think that's about it. Got to my point. Just want to put that bug in everybody's ear, because I think people kind of get sidetracked by this whole political thing that's going on, and it ain't always, everything is not always about politics. You know, if you wake up in the morning worrying about what's going on in Washington or what's going on anywhere else other than, are my children safe? Am I feeling all right? Do I feel good? Then I don't know what you're living for. You living for politics? Don't do that. There's deeper things in that. Right? Well, on that note, like, comment, share, subscribe. Look at my videos. Look at my playlists. You can catch my videos with the 4 YouTubers of the apocalypse. We do a new video every week, just like I do a new video every week on my channel. And that's about it. So remember, faith, health, wealth, and success.